All right, Leo. So a lot of people wanted you to give to them, and that didn't happen. Look, you have the Six of Pentacles. Okay, the Six of Pentacles is about, again, that person wanting you to give to them. And some of you Leos may have even found yourselves giving to this person, right? And then one day you just snapped out of it. Like, what are you doing? Why are you giving to this person? And what is this person actually giving to you back that has substance, that's so valuable? Again, you Leos was taking these people on trips and doing a lot of things for them, because Leo is a zodiac sign that can sometimes do a lot, do grandiose things, big gestures, right? Big things. But obviously, what a lot of you Leos don't want to say, because a lot of you Leos may think that it's egregious or disrespectful or low class of yourselves to say, is that if you're going to be in a relationship with somebody, you want them to give to you at the capacity that they can give to you. And truth be told, there's nothing wrong with that. That's not gonna lower your value if you say that. That actually makes it so that you are high value because of it, right? Because what type of a relationship is that where one side gives and the other side takes? A parasitic one. So the Knight of Wands, right? The Knight of Wands and the Moon represents, so when you Leos found out that this was dysfunctional, you stopped talking to them, because you was like, yeah, that's a dub. You're not going to be with them. That's whack. That's not worth it to be with them because they're using you. And the Seven of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles represents, here they were trying to get back together with you, because to them, you were their trick. You were their John, right? You were the person, and I'm sorry to say it like that, but you Leos were the person that was going to give them everything that they wanted. You were the person that was going to pay for them through everything. But the Seven of Pentacles was, they had to sell you the dream of telling you that one day the two of you would be a family. And look at how happy these people are in this picture, right? They have enough money to be able to support this child if they bring it into the world, right? That's what they're paying attention to. I know what it is. I know what these tarot cards are. And the thing is that that's all it is that they were thinking about, is the short-sightedness of the money, of the cash. They wasn't thinking about what the bigger picture means about, they would get a lot more from you if they were actually in love with you and if they were in a relationship with you and it worked well. But the Knight of Swords represents, here they are, they thinking that they were so smart, right? Now they're using trickery, they're using manipulative tactics, but then at the same time, they're trying to get you Leos, they're thinking that they're smarter than you Leos. And a higher IQ doesn't have anything to do with using trickery. Smarts and intelligence are two very different things. Smart means you know how to be manipulative. IQ, intelligence, right? Especially well-rounded intelligence is resourcefulness. So the Chariot now is about how a lot of you Leos are really starting to question, and that's a good thing. A lot of you Leos are really starting to question, what is the point? Like, what have you accomplished busting your butt to be in a relationship and trying to give and trying to be generous? Because Leos can be generous when they're ready, right? But what is the point of all of that if you're not getting anything back or little in return? And again, you Leos are not asking for everything in the world, because the trick is that how it works, you're never going to be able to get back everything that you've given. You will never actually get equal to the amount of what you give. You understand what I'm saying? That's just how the world works. The more you give, the more you sacrifice, people cannot repay that in full. They can't. But they can get close to, or they can give a lot. Okay? And that goes for everyone without exception. So everyone has to accept that. But what it is that you Leos are giving, people are not even coming anywhere near close to. They're not even trying to give back. Literally, they're just expecting you to do everything, and that's the Knight of Cups, right? The Knight of Cups. That's the delusion in it. It's the idea that you understand what love is, but you get yourselves in situations where the person just wants to use you. So again, a lot of you Leos are looking at it from a perspective of what's the point? What is the point? What is the idea of it where you Leos can be in a whole relationship with somebody, but then at the same time, you know, the person doesn't value you, right? And it just seems like for you Leos, you're looking at it, and a lot of you Leos are like, it just seems like this whole setup is to go towards the person who's being the parasite, regardless of whoever it is. And whoever is the parasite is the one that gets all the love, all the attention, all the affection. So now the Three of Swords represent a lot of you Leos have a broken heart because of it, because it's sad, and it is. It's sad to see that that's what, unfortunately, love, quote unquote, has become. A situation where it's a person who's selling themselves for money, and a person and the other person is giving it. It's not two people looking to contribute, right, as best as they can and pull their own weight, right, and not trip about that, not be angry and upset at the fact that they have to give. And a lot of you Leos are on the right track. Wink, wink, hint, hint. That is what gets you to a point where you get upset enough to actually start demanding the things that you really want. That's what it is. Because for you now, the next step for you, right? And we're gonna get to that, because I have so much to break down. Let's get to this. The Two of Wands. This person being in a situation where those people just set you on your nerves, right? Being in those situations that just get you upset, because it just seems like it's just about, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just seems like it's just about them trying to get you for finances, and that's it. It's not even real. And that's the thing. Let's get to it, right? Fire signs are supposed to be irritated. That's the thing that people don't get. Fire signs are the element of irritation, anger. And the reason why fire signs represent irritation or anger or frustration is because, like it is, as I said before, fire signs, y'all come into this world. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. Fire signs come into the world, right, being soft. And a lot of y'all got to learn that you have to face your fears. So what happens is y'all will be in a situation where y'all get frustrated, and that gives y'all the courage. You muster up the courage to actually go handle the business that you needed to handle the whole time, but you were afraid to. So that's your hero's journey. That's your feats. That's the feats that you're able to do. The idea that you came into this world not having a whole lot, or maybe you did have a lot, but you were afraid of a lot. And then you got to a point where you stopped being scared because of the frustration, and that you were frustrated enough to actually change your circumstance. So now you're in a position, Leo, where you're frustrated enough to actually change that circumstance of relationships, how people just come in, treat you like trash, right? Or they want to get these gifts and cash and prizes from you, and you Leos are starting to get, you're beyond not even starting, you're beyond starting. You're fed up of the fact that you just give, and it's like these people don't really give anything to you at all. They find it insulting to have to contribute, and it's like, but that's not a relationship then, if that's the case. So let's clarify the Two of Wands. Matter of fact, let's clarify the Chariot for you. And a lot of you Leos are really starting to ask, like, what do people really give? So to clarify the Chariot, you have the Knight of Swords, the Death card, the Seven of Cups, right, and the Ace of Cups. Yeah, you just see that these people who try to find themselves parasiting off of you and acting like they so fly and all that, they really don't amount to squat. It's just an illusion that they're throwing up in front of your face. And the Ace of Cups is really about how you're the one with all the juice. You're the one that's bringing in all the value. They're bringing in with a bag. They're coming in with a bag, expecting it to get filled. So that's a dub.